Today I'll be talking about John 3:16 and why it's a bias to mislead the Christians, believing that God is the God of love. So, starting off in John 3, so the verse that they use constantly, or one of their favorite verses, is here, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Eternal life." But I would say that Christians should keep on reading, or that the pastors should tell their followers to keep on reading, which they don't. So they continue this propaganda of the God of love, which is completely wrong. "For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. Whoever believes in him is not condemned, but whoever does not believe stands condemned already, because they have not believed in the name of God's one and only Son. This is the verdict. Light has come into this world, but people love darkness instead of light, because their deeds were evil." So what is that, evil or darkness? That's referring to sin. So, of course, they're not going to keep on reading. They want to continue this propaganda of this God of love, Jesus. But I would beg to differ, instead saying that one should keep on reading, and they will continue this propaganda of this God of love, Jesus, which is completely wrong. If pastors do this, just tell them to keep on reading, and you'll come across this in a few verses where it talks about sin, that God is against sin. And this is, John 3:16 is part of that propaganda, is part of that bias, including other verses as well. So the only way to fight back against this false propaganda of the God of love is to tell the pastors to keep on reading, and to tell the pastors to tell their flock to stop continuing in sin. As we can see the outcome of that consequence in the world today as we continue in sin. So, which I've mentioned before, the consequences that the United States is going through with all these disasters, and now COVID-19, we're above 600,000 deaths right now. They would probably still be alive if it weren't for all of these disasters that are coming against the United States. And why is that? Well, it's not because it's the God of love. It's because God is against sin, which is very easy to prove, which I've stated before over and over again. So that's pretty much it. So this is just going over the verse that people take out of context. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll come out with more videos. I'll see you next time.